Hello, beautiful soul. Welcome to the Spiritual Hangout. I am Leslie Damai. If you're new to the channel, big welcome. And if you're returning, I am so grateful to you as well. I'm going to be talking to you guys about the importance of doing regular check-ins with yourself. This is something you need to do every day for the rest of your life. What is a check-in? A check-in is basically taking time to step away from everything, your technology, whatever you're doing, taking just a moment to sit with yourself and really examine what's been going on in your mind. If you don't do this, you're going to be controlled by the programs and you're going to believe that your thoughts are real. So once you get really good at doing this, you don't even have to take time to really sit down and reflect or meditate. It's going to be a way for you to reprogram yourself so that you're constantly doing it and catching the monkey mind going off. So this is something that when you, like I said, when you continue to do for a while, you're going to notice yourself doing it first thing in the morning. You're going to notice yourself checking in throughout your day. You're going to be able to understand when your emotions are fluctuating. You're going to begin to understand when you're projecting your reality from a state of fear versus when you're in your power. So the best way to begin to do your check-ins isn't just, when you're meditating and all of this, right? We're all busy and we all probably meditate or take time to connect with ourselves. But we need to continue to take that with us throughout our days. So it's really important that when you begin to really make the commitment to check in with what's going on in here, that you are keeping track. So something you can do, and I know it may seem a little like, okay, but is grab your phone and set an alarm for 3 times throughout the day, in the morning, in the afternoon, and at night. When the alarm goes off, it's time for you to check in with your thoughts and reflect momentarily about how you've been doing throughout your day, how you have been moving, have you been fluid? Have you been feeling dense that day? What state have you been in? And it's important to remember that no matter what's going on around you, you are in control of how you respond, how you react, and ultimately of what's going on in your mind. So setting the alarm for 3 times throughout your day may seem like it's pretty simple, but if you are serious about this, you're going to recognize and you're going to realize that it does take a lot out of you initially to actually do this. So, I challenge you to set your alarm right now, set it for once in the morning, set it in the afternoon, and then set it at night. And when that alarm goes off, I want you to catch yourself in the middle of whatever you were thinking, whatever you were doing, whatever kind of mood you were in, what behaviors were you engaging in. All about taking control and always moving forward towards what we want rather than slipping back into old ways and old thoughts and old habits that we don't want. So all of this is really important when you're trying to spiritually evolve yourself, because there's beauty and meditating and setting our intentions and however you do your things, whether it's a ritual, whether it's journaling. It's great to do all of this, but in that moment we're so connected within that it's difficult to carry that with us throughout our days and really keep fueling those intentions. So the way you can do that is by doing your check-ins. And if you're not already versed and super mindful and conscious of your thoughts and you still don't have control of them, this is a perfect way to do that. So typically what you can do is when your alarm goes off, pull away from whatever you're doing. If there's people around, just find literally 30 seconds to 1 minute to check in. All right, what has been going on? And basically what you want to ask yourself is, who's been in control of my mind? Has my mind been kind of taking the driver's seat, or am I checking myself constantly so that I'm on the right path and in the right frequency? So you might find initially that maybe you're checking in and it's just you're not up to that frequency you want to be at. So you need to shift it. And just by being conscious of that, you will automatically shift it. Don't feel overwhelmed. There's no need to feel overwhelmed at all, because this is a practice. This is something that you're going to begin to work with and understand and check yourself. Another way is to realize when you're spotting out all of the negatives versus all of the positives. So during your check-in, have you been primarily focused on just the negatives around you? If it's a yes, then you need to flip it. That's one way you can flip it. Different techniques you can do when you find yourself slipping and kind of being controlled by your thoughts and not really remaining conscious. So that's up for you to really see what works for you. For me, always going back to the gratitude state, always taking a few breaths and remembering that I'm the one in control of my experience. So owning that. And by you setting that alarm and by you checking in is you taking control of your experience 3 times a day. Start there. See if you notice any changes. At the end of your day or whenever you meditate, kind of reflect on all of that. If you want, when you check in with your phone, send yourself a little note. What's been going on? Journal something, jot something down. What's been going on? And you're going to start to recognize where you may be having some emotional blockages. And this is just one practice you can do to check in with yourself so that you can make sure you're at the frequency you want to be at, not at the mercy of whatever's going on in your mind and your emotions. So I hope this is helpful to you guys. Try this method out for at least a few days. I recommend doing it for at least 7 days to start off with. And then see how you can slowly begin to automatically do it on your own. All right, sending you guys so much love. Check out the links in my description for my course, for my one-on-one coaching, for my yoga custom classes that I am doing. And I can't wait to see you guys in the next video.